Yes, it's live. Dogs, are you fighting over your food? Anyway, so instead I have to, I am eating because I had to get the leftover pizza out of the fridge to fit other stuff in there. And besides, I should be eating again before I go to bed. Like, I get up and eat once, and I need to eat again, right? That's still only twice a day. Goldie, are you seriously eating other food? Zelda's having a fit. Dogs fighting over foods, and Goldie's blind and probably doesn't know what he was doing, and probably trying to eat the same bowl. Anyway, I'm eating some leftover pizza. Had to go to the store without my son who won't do anything. And yes, I want to get around to playing this, even though it's after 5 a.m. now. Wasted 2 hours of time going to the store, and nicely enough, my RP fanfiction stuff was going busy tonight, so that was good. And now I just want to get a chance to play. Oh, I suppose I gotta go find that stuff I need. Oh. Suppose I can go do that. I have my first conversation with Cullen. Anyway, I'm eating, so I'll just keep this off most of the time. Thank you for joining me if you are.
You there. There's a shield in your hand. Block with it. If this man were your enemy, you'd be dead. Lieutenant, don't hold back. The recruits must prepare for a real fight, not a practice one.
Yes, Commander.
We've received a number of recruits. Locals from Haven and some pilgrims. None made quite the entrance you did.
At least I got everyone's attention.
That you did. I was recruited to the Inquisition in Kirkwall myself. I was there during the Mage Uprising. I saw firsthand the devastation it caused.
Sir.
Cassandra sought a solution. When she offered me a position, I left the Templars to join her cause. Now it seems we face something far worse.
I must have this mark for a reason. It will work. I'm sure of it.
provided we can secure aid, but I'm confident we can. The Chantry lost control of both Templars and mages. Now they argue over a new divine while the breach remains. The Inquisition could act when the Chantry cannot. Our followers would be part of that. There's so much we can... Forgive me. I doubt you came here for a lecture.
I like your enthusiasm. Yeah, that is the perfect answer. I like your enthusiasm, but the answer is, oh, if you want to give a lecture. Yes, I have a plus-size body, and yes, my hair partially covers my eye, and I don't like it when that side of the hair covers up my... But I can't even change any of the... Well, I could put a different hair mod in number 52, but other than that, I can't go to the Emporium and change any options because of the pink hair. Or the pink hair will disappear. It can only be used in the beginning of the game, and that's it. Okay, yes.
No, but if you have one prepared, I'd love to hear it.
Another
No,
time,
I want to
perhaps.
say I like your enthusiasm.
There's still a lot of work ahead.
Commander, Sir Ryden has a report on our supply lines.
As I was saying.
I have an idea that is the possibilities doing that purple curse stuff to me. That I took out the Dreadwolf quiver, arrow quiver thing. I have a different one. Oh, yeah, I can install a bow. Huh. I get up here. It actually has a wolf on it. The Dread Wolf one, it has a wolf mosaic.
I should look around.
That same wolf head mosaic, but you can't even see it because the arrow's basically over it. Whatever. The bow is over it. Yes, I have an extra large body. Not large, but nice curves. What was I doing? Alright. That is sparkly too. Can I see it? So anyway, that's a picture of a wolf on there. Is there a person there? This is... Look, the way that shadow is, looks like a person. Anyway. No, that's my next best opinion of what might be causing me purple curse. It's a wolf, although it actually looks like a bear. Anyway, that's what it says it is. Wait, what? Do I go through there? Yes? Okay. rams. There are no rams here available. I got half of my rams already anyway. Sometimes rams aren't here right away. It's not. Alright. No, I can't remember. Already examined the trebuchets. Did all that.
I'm glad there are big, strong men around in case anything happens here in Haven.
Huh?
Now, don't you worry about that sort of thing, girl.
Some random woman flirting with him? I never noticed that before. There's just like
Travel
a
safely.
different woman standing right there. I remember I just talked to Cassandra.
Still got demons pouring out of the rifts.
Alright. Turn off the mic for a bit because I'm trying to eat. Yes.
Need something?
Like his eyes. Whew.
I read your Tale of the Champion, and I have a few questions.
That's a pretty common reaction. Go ahead.
In the book, you say that first Enchanter Orsino turned himself into a giant monster made of corpses. How? Why?
Do I look like an expert on magical weirdness to you? Well, I can't tell you how. For the why, all I can say is he was desperate.
There's no way Hawk really could have killed the Arashok. It would have started a war with the Kunari.
I was told later that the Kunari disavowed his actions. Apparently, the Arashok didn't get permission before he attacked Kirkwall, and the Qun didn't want another exalted march. When they finally sent a ship to haul the Red Dreadnought away, they just said, "We will never speak of this again." As far as I can tell, that's the Qun's version of an apology.
Yeah, from this, I thought somebody had said from this scene about the air shack didn't get a permission to attack Kirkwall. So that was a different air shock, not Sten? Somebody else was talking about being Sten. I don't know. There's multiple areas of air shock over different areas. I don't know.
Where are the rest of Hawke's associates now?
Meryl decided to look after the elves left homeless by the fighting. She's done a pretty good job of keeping them away from the mages and Templars, so far. I guess she has plenty of practice avoiding stupid human battles with her old Dalish clan. Fenris has kept himself busy, hunting down the Tevinter slavers who came south to prey on the refugees. I'm not sure exactly where he is at the moment. You can usually follow the trail of corpses, though. Isabella went back to the raiders. She's calling herself an admiral now. I don't know if she's actually in charge or just has a really big hat. Might be the same thing, honestly. Sebastian went back to Starkhaven. I'm sure he's boring all sorts of people there. Hawke's brother Carver is still in the Free Marches, helping the Kirkwall Guard keep order. Aveline is still guard captain. I'm pretty sure Kirkwall would fall into the sea if she quit her job. Need something?
I read your Tale of the Champion, and I have a...
That's a pretty common reaction. Go ahead.
What happened to the mage who destroyed the Kirkwall Chantry? The book never said.
Hawke made him stay to help put out the fire he caused. But eventually he moved on. Nobody else wanted him in Kirkwall. I don't know where he is now, and I don't want to know.
Carry on.
Need something?
The red lyrium we found at the temple seemed to upset you.
My brother Bartrand and I sort of discovered red lyrium during an expedition in the Deep Roads. We located an ancient Tig, so old it barely looked dwarven. There was this idol there made of it. Bartrand brought it back to the surface, and, well, everything's gone downhill from there.
What makes it special?
Regular lyrium can mess you up pretty badly, but you have to ingest it for that to happen. Red lyrium messes with your mind when you're just near the stuff. You hear singing, get violent, paranoid, and then it does creepy shit. Makes things float, brings statues to life. It also turned Kirkwall's Knight Commander to lyrium. Everyone's been kept at least 100 paces from it since.
So what is it? Just another kind of lyrium?
The red stuff is lyrium like a dragon is a lizard. It's not just a different color. It has a whole host of weirdness all its own. I've written to every mining cast house in Orzammar. No one's seen this stuff before or knows where it came from.
How did the red lyrium get in the Temple of Sacred Ashes?
I don't know. So as far as I knew, the only piece to make it to the surface was destroyed. And the location of the Tig it came from is a secret. Did someone find more of it in the Deep Roads? That's not a cheery thought.
I think that's enough on red lyrium.
Yeah, not really my favorite subject.
Chasing the Lord Seeker right here. Anyone who thinks they need Lord in front of the name, that's bad.
You think
Bet he's
entirely
got a
too
portrait
much
taller than
about
he is.
that elf,
That's
Sarah.
first clue to a
I
total
can't
loss.
help it.
Fact.
I've got eyes, don't I?
I suggest you use them elsewhere. Besides, she's not one of the magic elves. She's one of the normal dirty
You
ones.
apparently have a lot of friends. Tell me about your network.
It's not mine, right? I mean, it is, but it's also everyone. Everyone who wants to shove it to nobles who hide behind gold and silk. And hats, I guess.
Are you just about pranks and revenge, or is there more to it?
Well, it's a weave, right? I grease the ballroom, so a wyvern chasing Git has to hunt Sprained. Strangely, handmaids leave his vault open. His heirlooms pay off someone else. Maybe clean streets in Kirkwall so someone gets something else. Pish, pish, pish. A lot of people eventually get help or a laugh. Or maybe someone dead, if they deserve it.
I'm glad I met you before someone decided what I deserved.
You're no hateful ass so far. I'd just get you with a pie or something. Anyway, assassin's a bard's job, innit? No fun, that lot. They might plonk a noble, right? But only to raise another. Plus, I'm shy at singing.
Is Red Jenny real? Or was she always just you and your friends?
Dunno.
Don't you care?
Not if it works. I mean, red is scary because blood. And Jenny is... Look, nobody fears the bunch of people who do random stuff. And besides, it's easy. Nobles want a bogeyman because they need to believe normal people can't get at them. Numbers, yeah? An even spread is all it takes.
Doesn't this mean people think you're guilty of more than you actually do?
Suppose. Does it matter?
Shouldn't it?
Important people kill over imagined insults. I've made more than enough real ones, so no. I don't suppose it does.
Where are the people you promised?
If I knew, they wouldn't be much use. That's sort of the point. Look, unless your baddies are rocks or trees, they have people they use. Cooks, squires, wipers. Yeah, I know, wipers, right? You better believe the one with wipers deserve it, right in the... Well, anyway. The little people will be there when you need them, in a million little ways.
So lots of little contributions add up in the background, like snowflakes that snap a branch.
What? Sure. Like snow, I guess. Anyway, it just works, most of the time. Friend of a friend and little hints. Mind you, you still have to be smart. Don't bet your life unless you're into that. Risky, yeah? But you like a bit of a tease.
I can play along if it works for you.
You have a choice. Hail the Inquisition.
We'll talk another time.
It's all good, innit?
Are we going to have new verses of the Chant of Light now? With the Herald of Andraste?
Felissa said to check with you to make sure these are safe to serve.
They're fine. Nobody will take sick as long as she boils them right. Smart woman for asking, though. You're back. And in one piece.
You said you thought Master Tajan was working on something special. If it helps, I found his notes.
The old codger was on the edge of a breakthrough here, but he couldn't see it. You want some of these mixed up? You just give the word.
Farewell.
Closing the breach is our primary goal. But I hope we might also discover what was used to create it. Any artifact of such power is dangerous. The destruction of the Conclave proves that much.
Some extra loud wind on here. My goodness. I haven't changed my settings. Wait, no, well, I can't push my settings now anyway.
You don't think whatever created the explosion was destroyed in the blast?
You survived, did you not? The artifact that created the breach is unlike anything seen in this age. I will not believe it destroyed until I see the shattered fragments with my own eyes.
I've seriously never heard the wind going like that. Is that a random thing that occurs sometimes?
We would do well to try to recover whatever created the breach.
Liliana's people have scoured the area near the blast and found nothing. Whatever the artifact was, it is no longer there. In any case, did you need me for anything?
We'll talk later.
Broadcast US. Consider reducing broadcast. Whatever. I do consider reversing the broadcast, reducing it. See, I have the sound effects volume down. I haven't turned it back up recently. I don't know. Might. Maybe that is supposed to happen. I just never noticed it happen before.
As I explored the Fade, I felt the presence of an intriguing artifact in the hinterlands. If you are willing, I would like to locate it. I have marked its location as best I could determine.
What do you know about the Fade?
A great deal from my wanderings. There are few hard facts, but I can share what I have learned.
I'd like to know more about the breach.
Simply put, it is a tear in the veil between this world and the Fade, allowing spirits to enter the world physically. Small tears occur naturally when magic weakens the veil, or when spirits cluster in an area that has seen many deaths. But your mark allows you to exert some control over the breach. That means it was created deliberately.
I'd like to know more about the Veil.
Circle mages call it a barrier between this world and the Fade. But according to my studies in ancient elven lore, That is a vast oversimplification. Without it, imagine if spirits entered freely. The Fade was not a place one went, but a state of nature like the wind.
It sounds like it would be wonderful.
And dangerous. But yes, a world where imagination defines reality. Where spirits are as common as trees or grass. Instead, spirits are strange and fearful. And the Fade is a terrifying world touched only by mages and dreamers. I am glad that I'm not alone in seeing the beauty of such a world, along with the obvious peril.
I'd like to know more about demons.
The Chantry says that demons hate the natural world and seek to bring their chaos and destruction to the living. But such simplistic labels misconstrue their motivations, and in so doing, do all a great disservice. Spirits wish to join the living, and a demon is that wish gone wrong.
Is there a way to coexist? To live with them? If not in peace, at least without such active confrontation.
Not in the world we know today. The veil creates a barrier that makes true understanding most unlikely. But the question is a good one, and it matters that you thought to ask.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
It's good you've returned. We heard of your encounter.
You heard?
My agents in the city sent word ahead, of course.
It's a shame the Templars have abandoned their senses, as well as the capital.
At least we know how to approach the mages and Templars now.
Do we? Lord Seeker Lucius is not the man I remember.
True, he has taken the orders somewhere, but to do what? My reports have been very odd.
We must look into it. I'm certain not everyone in the Order will support the Lord Seeker.
Or the Herald could simply go to meet the mages in Redcliffe instead.
You think the Mage Rebellion is more united? It could be 10 times worse.
Or you could stop bickering and make a decision.
I agree.
We shouldn't discount Redcliffe. The mages may be worth the risk.
They are powerful, Ambassador, but more desperate than you realize.
So it'll be dangerous. I've been in danger since I walked out of the Fade.
If some among the rebel mages were responsible for what happened at the Conclave...
The same could be said about the Templars.
True enough. Right now, I'm not certain we have enough influence to approach the Order safely.
Then the Inquisition needs agents in more places. That's something you can help with.
In the meantime, we should consider other options. There is one other matter. Several months ago, the Grey Wardens of Ferelden vanished. I sent word to those in Orlais, but they have also disappeared. Ordinarily, I wouldn't even consider the idea they're involved in all this, but the timing is curious.
That does sound odd. I agree.
The others have disregarded my suspicion, but I cannot ignore it. 2 days ago, my agents in the hinterlands heard news of a Grey Warden by the name of Blackwall. If you have the opportunity, please seek him out. Perhaps he can put my mind at ease.
And if he can't?
Then there may be more going on than we thought.
Mistress Lavelle, do you have a moment?
Did you need something, Ambassador?
Yes. not precisely, but I should like to know if anyone here has treated you unkindly, Herald, for being an elf.
I can deal with a few whispers and sideways looks.
I shall speak with the staff regarding such conduct. If we're to convince the world that Andraste's Herald is an elf, the Inquisition must give you its utmost support. Stories of wild Dalish elves have grown even more outrageous as people learn of you.
How have the rumors gotten worse?
I would prefer not to repeat them.
Give me something.
Stealing children, selling peasants to slavers, burning down villages, using infants for blood magic. Those are the stories about your fellow Dalish. I won't repeat what they've said about you.
Why not claim the Dalish can steal your breath or turn into dragons while they're at it? Now that I've said that out loud, someone probably has.
Very likely. I will see what the Inquisition can do to contain the slander. It may help if I know more about how you and your clan lived.
Getting up before dawn to fish, constantly mending wagons and tents, spending days on the hunt. I still can't believe city dwellers have food delivered straight to their doorsteps.
Really? I never considered it extraordinary. Haven is so far away from home. You must miss the people of your clan.
If I'd never left home, Josephine, I would never have met you. That would be the greater tragedy.
What? Really? There is more to this, Mistress Llewellyn. Whatever comes, your role as Andraste's Herald will mark your clan in history.
The Dalish still worship the gods of our ancestors. When they hear me called the Herald of Andraste, it may stir up anger.
They must see that you move in different circles now. The moment of understanding can be painful.
You're the Herald. Or, well, the one they're calling the Herald, anyway. I hope the Inquisition can restore order soon. I never really wanted to leave the Circle. My name is Michaela'fen. I research demons and other creatures. Seeker Pentagast and I use what I find to help the soldiers fight them.
She did manage to get, I assume it's that tousled hair mod. At least I tried to apply it, the tousled hair, to all those numbered hairstyles. Except for some reason, oh, the mod didn't work right because it was like a dwarf was overridden by human and kinds of crap. And I ended up taking a bunch of them out because they were doing that. I think this is the one, unless I put something else in that is her hair.
I found something the demons left behind. Can you use it?
Yes, that's very helpful. Just leave it there and the Tranquil and I will examine it. You've brought back some fascinating things. We're putting them to good use.
You said you were a mage?
No, just an apprentice. I was never very good at magic. I've got just enough talent to be a danger to other people. But when the mages rebelled, people like me had nowhere to go. The Templars would have killed us. Luckily, Seeker Pentagast took me in, along with the Tranquil I was protecting.
You said Cassandra has you researching creatures.
Yes. If you find anything interesting in your travels, I'd appreciate you bringing it to me. I may be able to find some weakness our soldiers can exploit when fighting various creatures. At the least, some materials are useful for making potions or gear for the Inquisition.
You said that you were keeping some of the Tranquil safe.
Yes. The mages took some of them when my circle rebelled, but the rest were forgotten. Most circle mages look down on the Tranquil, or try to pretend they don't exist. They don't have any emotions. They can barely take care of themselves, can't defend themselves at all. It's a shame. I like them better than most people.
I'm glad they have someone who cares about them.
They deserve better. They're polite, they're rational, and they'll never get angry at you. When they study, they have a focus no normal person could ever match. But the Templars, even some of the mages, mistreated them just because they could. The Tranquil never fought back. If not for that, I don't know. Doesn't really matter now.
Why did you decide to research dangerous creatures?
I like the outdoors. The idea of the outdoors, anyway. When some monster is coming at you, glowing eyes and burning claws, it's terrifying. But once you know how it works, you can deal with it. It's just another part of the world. So much of this world is only frightening because we don't understand it.
I'm surprised that even an apprentice mage wouldn't join the rebellion.
I don't like using magic to fight. I like studying. I liked performing rituals that helped us unlock the secrets of the Veil. I liked having the Templars around to keep us safe.
You might have done well among the Dalish. Our mages are encouraged to study safely.
Fenrir will take the Dalish. Don't let my lack of Valisline fool you, Letheline. I was a proud member of my clan until my magic manifested. You know what happens when they have too many mages. They gave me a pack and sent me into the woods to find my own life. I was 7 years old.
My clan never did that. We sent those gifted with magic to other clans, or...
I stumbled into a village, starving and cold a few weeks later. I started using magic to scare predators away. The villagers saw me make fire in my fist. They were terrified and wanted to kill me. Templars saved me from them. They gave me food and clothes and took me to the Circle. I've seen what life is like without the Templars, and I want no part of it. I just want to stop.
I'll speak with you later.
Thank you again for what you've brought back.
Excuse me. I've got a message for the Inquisition, but I'm having a hard time getting anyone to talk to me.
What's the message?
We've got word of some Tevinter mercenaries gathering out on the Storm Coast. My company commander, Iron Bull, offers the information free of charge. If you'd like to see what the Bull's charges can do for the Inquisition, meet us there and watch us work.
What should I know about your commander?
Iron Bull? He's one of those Kunari, the big guys with the horns. He leads from the front. He pays well, and he's a lot smarter than the last bastard I worked for. Best of all, he's professional. We accept contracts with whoever makes the first real offer. You're the first time he's gone out of his way to pick a side.
What can your bull's charges offer the Inquisition?
We're loyal, we're tough, and we don't break contracts. Ask around Val Royeaux. We've got references.
Why did your commander send us this information?
Iron Bull wants to work for the Inquisition. He thinks you're doing good work.
I look forward to meeting this Iron Bull.
We're the best you'll find. Come to the Storm Coast and you can see us in action.
Apothecary Adon wanting to know when you might be able to provide them.
Have you had any trouble with them?
Not at all. I will inform you if that changes. Let us begin.
Let's see what we have.
Okay, actually, the bandits was one of the places that decided to start cursing me. I don't know if it was the bandits or the trial being on. So, take somebody using a bow. You can sit down, puppy. Get on my leg and sit down. You can't climb on the other side right now. I have to use the keyboard. Whatever. If you don't want to sit there, obviously Zelda's trying to climb up over you. So get out of the way then. I have a Sarah Vivian, who also is sporting a larger body. What do you want, Angel? You can't sit anywhere else. Do you want the blanket or just go away? Zelda wants to sit down too, and you won't sit down. Zelda always sits down at the foot. Settle down, Angel. Settle down or just let Zelda come up here.
I've news, sir.
What is it?
You may want to look into this.
Decorated gems. No. There. Do you want the blanket, Zelda? Angel, settle down now. Hmm? There you go. Well, just settle down. I can't do anything, puppy. You want up here? Come on then. Angel needs to give you space. Angel, get the hell away because you can't. Come here. Come here then. You sit on this leg. Oops, excuse me. Ow! Okay, you seriously need their toenails cut. Why are you barking at me if you won't come up here and settle down? Okay, I don't know. No. Come here then. Come here. on! Puppy! Oh! Puppy, come here! You can't just sit at the foot of the chair and whine at me. You gotta come up here if you want. Now they're both gonna be howling. Come here, Zelda! Climb up here! Climb up here then! Come here! Come here! They both developed this stupid habit of just sitting somewhere else and whining at me and not coming up to me. Come here! Come here, Zelda! Come here! Yes, come here! Now! Oh! Do you want a blanket? No, I'm not making the plate of food go away. You have to sit on my leg. The plate of food is up on my chest. As I am reclining back in a chair. Puppy's trying to sit on my leg. Girl's at the foot of the chair and whine at me. You finally made one of those staffs. Look at this. Ooh. Interesting. I didn't understand why people were playing with those staffs until I started making it and realized 45% heal on kill. Well, at least that's with the tier 4. Because they have a high equipment slot, whatever you call it. High number of slots. I need to get around. Okay, crossroads. Let's just warp there.
See? What did I tell you?
Thank you.
Round through.
Thank you.
It's good to have commerce restored. Many goods here.
Yes, here. other ones were supposed to do something, but I don't know. I have +2 stuff on them, but I thought they were supposed to give some kind of tool to grant something. Master studies, whatever.
Watch yourself. Bandits up ahead. Or something anyway. They're blocking the road.
You don't think they're bandits?
Bandits wait until people are vulnerable, then hit them fast so nobody escapes. These bastards show themselves too early. They care more about driving people away than taking loot. They're either stupid, or they're more than just bandits. And they're too well armed for stupid.
What can you tell me about the attackers on the road?
Several groups, some of them with bows. They've got better armor than most around here. It's too many for us. If you head out there, careful you don't get flanked. They don't take prisoners.
Thanks for the warning.
Bandits ahead!
Kill them all!
Easy, right? Too easy. Piss.
According to my research, the ancient elves may have set up wards near here. If we can find the artifacts they used, it may help strengthen this area against tears.
And Duran Atishan. I did not expect to see another Dalish blood here. My name is Miris. By your weapons, I see you come ready for battle. Perhaps we face a common enemy in these demons.
I've never seen really, her effect thing going on there. Magic has not shut off. And, it's electrical, and, I don't see anybody else cursed. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there's her Valsline. She has a flowery thing on her face.
Are you fighting the demons on your own?
Fighting the demons is pointless. There will always be more, and I have no means of closing the rifts. But I have heard of elven artifacts that measure the veil. They may tell us where new rifts will appear. I was not expecting so many demons, however. I believe one of the artifacts is nearby. Can you help me reach it?
It sounds worth investigating.
Thank you. It shouldn't be too much farther ahead. Thank you for joining me. I do not think I could have done this alone.
What took you away from your clan?
They were all killed by a demon that our keeper was foolish enough to summon. I am the only survivor of Clan Vernen. I was searching for another clan that would take me in when the breach appeared. Now, I'm doing whatever I can to help with this madness.
Anyway, it does not appear that I got cursed, so...
Perhaps if I made an attempt.
We'll need focused magical energy to get by. You, Flatear, can you manage it?
Manuvinen, Dalen. Our people used to be here.
Ugh, you say that everywhere.
It is more true than you want to believe.
I bet, right? Who wants to think about stepping on dead elves?
Din Elven Emahim.
Oh yeah, you felt that one.
What? Is my sound gone, or is it the menu that has no sound? Yeah, okay, never mind. Oh, I do have the mic on. Did I have it on while I was eating? Oh. trying to see if I can get cursed or I'm stopped the ability to get cursed.
What kind of fire is that?
I have heard of this, but never seen it before. It is called Veil Fire. It is a form of sympathetic magic. A memory of flame that burns in this world where the veil is thin.
The runes are interacting somehow with the flame from the torch.
Sense elven magic somewhere nearby.
Whoa. I've never seen...
There. If we activate that crystal, it should react to the strength of the veil.
I've never seen my daggers doing that. Is that because I have real daggers? Is that because I'm carrying daggers now? Well, Lisa was like, oh, well, with 1,000 cuts, it's really cool when you have daggers. You actually have your daggers. Is that why? Okay, well, there it's still doing it. And why is it in purple? That's what I want to know too. Am I cursed? I don't think I got cursed yet. Oh, there's one of those circle things drawn in here. A symbol, ritual something got on in here. With the dead body in the middle of it, yes.
Yes, the wards are helping to strengthen the veil. This area should be safer for travelers now.
Well, that should prove useful. And it seems the ancestors left something for me as well. Interesting. I believe our alliance is concluded. Go in peace, stranger.
Mahalani, Maglandeval, via Enasalim.
Aye. Perhaps you're right. Here, take it. Go with Mithal's blessing.
Nobody ever said what that said. Something about blessing. Oh, wait, what's the Nasaline? Blessing is, I know it's a non-soul, or the one that's Fenriral's blessing for the password is Fenriral and non-soul. What's a non-Celine? A form of blessing too? Probably. I don't know if it's just because I keep changing the volume on my own. Just, oh wait, my arm is laying on it. Still seems too loud. Trying to turn on a bunch of trials to see if I'd ever get cursed. Okay. So I got cursed here by some bandits. Once. Or twice. Or... have some bandits. Why were you only one? Okay, here come the rest of you. Didn't exactly mean to using the staff.
They are retreating. We must pursue.
Agree. Let's freak out about it, yes? Find the mercenary fortress. Why'd that pop up already? I have no quest selected. Haven't even cleared out the bandits. What was I? Woo!
So, set up camp or keep moving?
Why is that always a question? Okay, take this off me. Okay, yeah. Not the curse I'm always talking about. The purple thing. Yes, I call it a curse, not some kind of a status effect, because it's something that will never go away.
Nothing to report, sir. Nothing to report, sir.
Okay, now why'd the Drakestone show up this time? After I had made up my mind that it was a level 6 requirement or something because it wouldn't show up in my other game. I'm still level 5. So what made it show up this time? What did I get? Did I get another perk? What am I looking for? No, no perks. Blue eyes, blue eyes. When I wanted Drakestone for the quest of it would not show up. So anyway. And Bram probably wasn't sitting here before either. What? Okay, I need to go to... Where did... Okay. I go to that camp.
What do you mean?
Is anything we can do? Just ask. Thank you.
Just rumors.
Good day to you.
What do you need?
You all right, sir?
Long day.
I don't know.
If you say so.
Yeah, broadcast died a long time ago. Let's see if I can start another one.
Rose! No, wait. Robin's egg.
Is this another game?
Trying to guess the color of your underpants?
I don't wear underpants.
Everyone hear that?